Hey guys, this is Steven from the Green Engineers, and welcome to a new 11 and a quarter minute update. Today is October 23rd, so I got my latest order of 8 shredders in the mail from my supplier in Texas. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So here you can see all the parts and also some other miscellaneous stuff here on my assembly table, which I need to re-clean. So here we have the shredder dials 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and each of them have 15-degree rotation. Altogether there's 12 per side. So what you do is you do 1 through 6, and then you rotate, you index the next set 90 degrees, and that will get you all the way. So now, I did have a little bit of issues in shipping. The box seemed like it popped open. One of my boxes popped open, and possibly some of the parts fell out. So I'm going to have to see what I'm missing and either get one made, some of the stuff that I'm missing made locally, or talk back with this supplier and get those made. So these are all lasered, which is very similar to, obviously this is my design, but very similar to the design of Precious Plastics. So here's a gear, and you can see my pile of gears. There's Synchronization Gears, and you can see there that on the back side it has a lot of dross on the back side. Now this, I have a grinder. I do have a grinder that will be going on this table, but I do not have so that's going to take a lot of time to do this. So what I'm thinking is that I'll actually move to water jet. Now I do have a friend actually that I met locally that might be able to help with that. He has a small Protomax water jet that he might be able to help out with this. I'm having him actually quote it within the next few days to start manufacturing these, my next run in stainless and possibly the bigger one. Now he's going to have to do it in way more sheets because he only has, it's only a 12 by 12 bed, and these require, the regular one requires a 2 foot by 2 foot cutting area. So it'll take 2 sheets instead of 1, or possibly more, but that's okay. But what I will not have is I will not have the dross on the backside and need to go in and take the dross out. So and obviously that's very, very important on the blades, is removing the dross on the blades so that they have a nice surface that has a nice contact. You can see it's cool, they have this nice grain on this material. You can see the material is pretty beat up, but it does have this grain. It's pretty cool. And then here you can see also that they were able to include some spacers inside of the bras, I call them. So here you can see their pierce. They pierce on the inside, then go to the outside, and then go around, and then it forms a little tab, it looks like. So overall it looks pretty good. I think we could probably do better with a water jet. And here I have all the little tabs that I have to go through with the grinder and grind it out. So I have the grinder here, so I need to unpack it and get it here on the table and cover over the glass for my 65 Mustang project so I don't pit the glass, and then get working on these tabs. Now these should also have a tab somewhere. Oh, these might not have a tab because it might be too big to fall through the grates. So only the small stuff's got a tab. And you can see that these, they do have a small tab here. Whether or not I'll remove those is questionable because it's not really going to matter as far as performance. So we'll see if I do remove them or not. But what I did learn is that I am going to be very careful with these compared to this original one here. I need to clean up this garage. I'm going to spend this next week cleaning up the garage. But this guy, as you remember, they deburred it, but when they deburred it, they basically polished the edges on it. And when they polished the edges, that's just how it so happens to be the area where they cut. I guess what I could have done is I could have flipped it around. So actually flip the blade around and then put this blade over here. where the other grind is on this side instead of on the inside where the blades contact. I guess I could have done that, but that's okay. They did send me another set of blades, so now I guess I technically have an extra set of blades that I could use then to get whatever one I'm missing. It does look like this stack isn't as tall as this stack. I just got one of the boxes. One of the boxes took like a week to get from the Postal Service, so I did have a count with the first 3 boxes. It was shipped in 4 boxes. But I do not have the updated count with the last box, so I need to get that. So 5 of these guys of the 8 are spoken for. So I'm trying to get a hold of those guys because they've been waiting for a long time. So I'm trying to get a hold of those guys to figure out if their their place preferred shipping location has changed or any of that. And so far I've only had one contact me. So theirs will be saved, and obviously I will not go down for them to the last one because the last one might be missing parts. So which I could get done locally, so I'll have to count here. But I'll just start building. It, and whichever ones I have left, because obviously this is taking up a lot of space, instead of just having the shredders just stacked over here on the corner or inside the cubby here. So I will just be building these guys over time. I'll just take a shredder blade count, but I won't like count all these ones. I'll just start putting together, and if I'm missing some stuff, I'll figure out what to do from there. But I'm thinking that water jet is going to be way more expensive, but it is going to be way easier to put these things together. That's why I'm very excited that I found somebody that could help me with that, as well as I'm working on my own water jet, as you know. And also, the same guy is probably going to manufacture the rest of the parts that I need for my water jet. So everything here looks good. So go ahead and check up on the website. I am updating the website quite a bit. Now I added a page for every one of my products so I can go in more detail with it. So now the web page is a little bit more cluttered, but there is a set step that I've set it up to go from beginning to end, so that you guys could know exactly what these, if you're new, so you know exactly what these products do and how to go forward with that. I wonder why I have way more of these, it looks like, than these. I might have some side ones or something in here. Oh, and now I added some pieces here for the some holes here for the for a pinch guard. So I'll have a pinch guard here, a 3D printed pinch guard, so that the gears do not pinch your fingers when you're rotating it here. So there'll be a 3D printed thing that goes over this, so you don't get something caught inside the gears, and and wear the gears out, or think that something's stuck and tweak on it really hard and break the gears or whatever. So there will be a 3D printed pinch guard here, and then also these 2 holes are for the hopper extensions later on. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that I have got it. I have got all the parts for my shredders. I do have 8, and then this is 1 here. That's obviously 1. I'm going to keep that 1. But I have 8 so far. So obviously, like I said, I have those, my dad was walking in, so I have those 5 that are spoken for, so I will be getting those out, and I'll see if I can make the 3, or if I'm missing parts for 1, and either I get some made. I'll probably just get some made, so some samples to see how much better it is than the laser to get it off and assemble it, because I have quite a bit more time going to grind all these off, pressing these guys against the grinder. Then I'll probably have to buy some sort of magnetic holder with the on-off switch, so I could hold it and then press it flat against the grinder and get it to grind all this stuff off. So quite a bit more work here. It took almost an hour just to unpack, so I would way prefer to get it actually locally here and just put it in a box and build some sort of organizer for it and just put it in a box locally and then drive it home. That'll save so much money in shipping. This came out to be like almost 280 pounds worth of steel. So, and also it's easier on the USPS guys, because these boxes are normally like about 40 pounds. They were about 40 pounds each, about 30 to 40 pounds. One was 40, the rest of them were like 34. So, but I do have them, so keep looking out on the website. Right now I've changed it down to a quantity of 3. I will be getting more. I'll be getting some quotes for the water jetted version for the stainless steel, and also the big one, which I haven't quite catted up yet, which is a 12 by 12 by something, whatever it ends up being high, but basically a 12 by 12 that fits in the largest flat rate box and should be under 70 pounds, so it should be able to ship anywhere here in the United States. Obviously it's going to be a little bit more complicating to ship it worldwide, obviously quite a bit more expensive. So I do have all the parts, and I will be working on it, and you will see some more updates of this guy in the future. Also, I got some sensors in for the multi-shooter, so you'll see more about the multi-shooter and fill factory, so you'll see more about that coming up. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next update video. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and check out my website, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.